This episode of Soldier Knows Best is brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Hey, what's up guys? Soldier Knows Best here with a review of one of my most used devices so far this year. This is the Mophie Space Pack. This is a case that not only can charge your phone, but also allow you to store things like music and movies and documents right there on the local storage that's inside of the case. Now this case comes in 3 different color variations. You can get it in black, white, or red. And it comes in 2 different storage configurations, 16 and 32 gigabytes. Now the design of this case is very similar to any other battery case that comes from Mophie. It's basically 2 different pieces. You slide your iPhone onto the top part first, and then you slide on the bottom part and it snaps in place. And to break down the material used on this case, on the sides you'll find plastic, and on the back you'll find this soft touch material, which feels really nice. It does get a little greasy sometimes with fingerprints, but it's not too bad. And also this case will be adding some extra size and weight to your phone, but because it's adding these extra benefits as far as battery power and storage, it's really not that bad of a problem to have, and it's really not adding too much because the 5 and the 5S are already very small phones to begin with. And the volume buttons, the mute/rotation lock switch, and also the power button are still accessible. And also on the front they have 2 cutouts for the sound from the speakers to actually escape through, since the bottom of the case is mostly covered. Now we are looking at the bottom of the case. You'll find you don't have access to the lightning port while using this case. It does replace that with a micro USB port. And then also to the left of that you will find this deep hole that leads to the headphone jack, which you cannot reach with a normal headphone cable. You will need to use that extension cable that does come with this case to allow you to use headphones with this case. Now because this case is 2 pieces, if you do forget your extension cable, you can always just take off the bottom of the case and just plug in your headphone like normal. But if you are trying to use any music that's stored onto the case, you won't be able to do that, of course, because the bottom of the case will be off. So it's kind of a trade-off. I wish they can find a design that allows you to just use it normally, but at least they throw in that extension cable. When it comes to battery life, Mophie claims that the 1700 milliamp battery inside of this case will be able to get you back up to 100% or something around there. Just in real world usage though, I found that I was able to get back up to about 80 to 85% while normally still using the phone while it's charging. Now on the back of the case, you'll be able to monitor how much battery or juice that you have left in the case. It has 4 little dots there. And also on the right, there's a little switch to turn on the charging and turn it off. All right, now onto the main feature of this case. That's the storage capabilities. Now you need to download the Space app that's available for free at the iTunes store. If you want to download that and open it up, you'll find that it's a very simple and elegant app. It's very basic, but it gets you straight to what you need to do. And it has 6 main sections: photos, videos, music, documents, other files, and all files. Then the bottom half of the home screen will feature all your recent files. And also at the bottom, if you tap, you'll see a quick little status update as far as how much storage is being taken up by photos, videos, music, documents, and also it'll show you the battery life for your case. And then also with photos, you can do a camera sync. So that basically means that it will sync over all the existing photos that are on your phone over to the case, and then every time you take a picture with the regular camera application, it will automatically move that photo over to the Space Pack, and then you can delete it to keep space free on your regular phone. And also in every section you can set favorites. So if I have a favorite photo or a favorite video, I can go ahead and designate that and access that a lot easier. And when it comes to getting other files into your Space Pack, you have a couple different options. Now when it comes to getting something like a PDF, basically I need to download some tickets that I purchased from StubHub. I can basically open them up in my mail inbox and then actually choose the share settings, and you'll see open in space there. And once I choose open in space, it will allow me to go ahead and save that into my documents folder. And the other way is to connect your Space Pack to your computer via a micro USB cable. Now when it's connected to your computer, it looks like any other USB storage device, and you can simply drag and drop files over to the Space Pack. There is a 4 gigabyte size limit for the files that you can move over. But besides that, it's pretty easy. Just move the files, eject, and then now you're ready to use those files on your case itself. And so once I move some music over to my case, I basically just go ahead and hit play, and within the app it'll go to start playing the music, and you have a few options to control your music. But then also when you close the app, it'll go ahead and continue to play that music in the background, and then you can control it via the control center if you wanted to. Now, if you're worried about somebody just taking your case off and getting your information that you have stored on it, you do have an option to set a 4-digit passcode on your case itself. So anytime somebody opens up the app or tries to plug in the case to a computer to access the files, they'll have to enter in that 4-digit passcode. And so overall, I think the app is very well made. But one also good thing that you can do with this is, say you have some songs that are stored on the case itself, you can actually share them via text message or an email, which you can't do with the regular music app on your phone. So that's definitely an added plus for using this case. But overall, I think this case is a slam dunk. It gives you 2 things that most people need more storage and more battery life. And the case for me is very useful for when I travel, if I want to carry my entire music library with me, but also be able to take a lot of photos and videos without having to worry about moving stuff on and off. This case is a lifesaver. Now, price-wise, this case costs $150 for the 16 gigabyte version and $180 for the 32 gigabyte version. So if you're somebody that upgrades your phone every year, it's definitely an investment you may have to think about. But for people like me, again, if you're on the go a lot, you like to be out and not worrying about your battery life and also need extra storage, it's definitely maybe worth the money. So anyway, guys, this has been my review of the Mophie Space Pack. I'll leave a link down below if you want to check it out and buy one for yourself. And also leave a comment down below about what you think about this case. And thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will catch you later. Peace. Dance, jump, kiss, dunk, laugh, and live. Sometimes life's most meaningful moments happen in just 3 seconds, and that's how long it takes for you to buckle up your seatbelt. And the last time I talked about this, I gave an example of me being in a car accident and me being able to regain control of my car after it just went into a spin was partly due because I had my seatbelt on. That probably kept me in place so I can gain control of that steering wheel. But other than that, guys, it just doesn't make sense why you wouldn't use your seatbelt. One, you're going to get a ticket, so you're going to be losing money. Two, it's going to go against your driving record. And three, it's just really stupid, to be honest with you. And make sure everybody else is in the car with you. Make sure they're wearing their seatbelts as well, because you're responsible for them, especially if you're driving the car. So seatbelts are a good thing. And so police officers are going to be out, especially with the holidays coming up, looking for people not wearing their seatbelts. So the easy thing is to do is just to buckle up, and you save money and also save your life.